This is Mel Sole with the Phil Ritson Mel Sole Golf School, and as the owner of one of the top golf schools in the nation, I get inundated with teaching aids that are sent to me by manufacturers who are hoping that I will either use them in my golf school or sell them to my golf students, and most of the time they're just the same old stuff, and there's nothing really that comes along that excites me. But every now and again something comes along that is so unique and so simple, like a lot of inventions. You think, wow, why didn't I think of that? This is called the perfect takeaway, and we've heard instructors, certainly Jack Nicklaus used to talk about taking it back low and slow. That was his prime thought. He said the first 18 inches of the takeaway were critical to a good golf swing. So this little invention, and as you can see right now, it's in the upright position, which you can just drop in your golf bag. It comes with a little tab, and what we're going to do here is we're going to put this tab on the end. This tab is the genius of the whole thing. The perfect takeaway. So what I do is I put it down. I can also, of course, use it, instead of using an alignment stick, I can also now use that as my alignment aid. But watch this. When I set up, I start my backswing and I pick up my hands, I miss the tab. But if I take it back correctly, I get that little click. I don't even have to take my eyes off the ball to see whether I'm hitting it, because the audible there is just boop, every time. Just hear that little click, so I know that I'm taking it away correctly. And if you stand and use one of these and stand on the range and practice, and you constantly hear that click, not long, and you will have a nice grooved takeaway. I think you're going to enjoy this. But coming up, as we were testing this, we came up with some more uses for this. So takeaway is not the only thing. Hold on. Hi, I'm back, and here is the second use of this perfect takeaway that we discovered as we were testing it. This is for putting, and it's got two uses for the putting. First of all, again, on the putting, one of the things I teach my students is to keep the putter really low to the ground going through. That low follow through promotes a nice forward roll. Johnny Miller used to say that he would practice with a quarter on his kitchen floor and practice putting it along. Obviously, if you just lifted the putter slightly, you'd miss the quarter. So keeping the putter very low through is very important. So what it does here, we already have a little line on there where you can place your putter to make sure that the putter face is square. And then as I'm practicing the stroke, I get that same audible. Again, I don't have to look up. I just put the putter down, and I know that if I click it, if I let the putter come up too quickly, I'm going to miss that tab. So I'm trying to keep the putter nice and low as I follow through, and I can stand in my living room and just practice keeping that putter nice and low as I go through. Okay, I'm back again, and this is now another use for the perfect takeaway. This is now that I use for my chipping, and we've talked about keeping the club nice and low on the takeaway on your full swing. We've talked about keeping the putter going low through. We've talked about using the perfect takeaway to help with the putting stroke, making a nice straight back, straight through putting stroke with a alignment aid right there to make sure that your putter face is square. So now I'm on the edge of the green and I'm doing some chipping, and I've got the ball about 12 inches away from the tab, and again, that's going to give me the audible as I chip. If I keep my club nice and low through with the chipping, I'm going to clip that as the ball goes, and it's going to help me keep my club low to the ground. Again, when you're chipping, you don't want to scoop. You want to try and hit a slightly downward blow and keep the club going nice and low through. So this is a great way. If you don't hear that little click, then you know you scooped, and you practice until you can. I can guarantee you your chipping will improve. So I do a couple of little practice swings, just feel my club going through nicely, walk up to the ball. And I don't know if the camera picked that sound up, but I hit the ball and a nice little click as my club stayed low through to the ground, giving me the feedback, telling me that I made the correct motion for that chip. So what a great training aid, and a very simple thing that you can keep in your golf bag, the perfect takeaway.